Hey there, Darren Campbell with Confident Home Solutions, licensed general contractor, builder, remodeler in North Carolina. You ever wonder when you cut a hollow door, trim it up on the ends, you are left without this piece? You end up losing this? Well, we're going to show you what we do. And actually, it's fairly easy. Basically, what it comes down to is if you're cutting it an inch or more, which for the most part, when they're set up, this is what we got down here. That's an inch gap right there. So we had to do it on both these doors, and I would have never thought to show people this if it wasn't for when our plumber was over. He was like, oh, he says, I've been to so many places that there's nothing down there. I'm like, no, that's what a poor carpenter does. A lousy carpenter. We're going to show you exactly what we do to replace it, and it's fairly simple. I wanted to show you. So that's your filler piece right there, and we're gonna show you how we do to get that piece back out. We throw some glue on it, pop it back in, bam. But before I do that, I'm gonna hang this door because I want to make sure it's cut to the right height. All right, so here's the I don't know what the filler, the blocking or what have you. You're looking at it right there. So we're gonna cut these two pieces off. You can see I got it set. Shoots directly down on. No, right straight down on. So you're just gonna skim it right there. So let's get that cut off there. Know that if you did it perfect, so there's just a little bit of it left where they glued it on. I don't know if you can see that. Now, since I got two of these, what I'm going to do, I'm going to rip my other one before I change the depth. Now these here, let me rip this and I'll show you what we do after this. Alright, so let's adjust the other side. And you kind of got to run this in a couple times to find out where you're at. I think I'm right on. I got that one cut. You're going to have these on here. You can cut these off with a miter saw, or you can just break them off. They literally come off that easy. I don't have my razor here. I'll trim that up, and yeah, these things slide right in. They don't give you any issue. So let's say, for example, on the bottom of the door, we took an inch and an eighth off. Let's say you didn't need to take that much off. So you end up cutting this in half. So you're kind of left into a little bit different situation because, like basically what we've ended up with is, let's say we cut off 3/4 of an inch. We had just a very small piece in there then. We actually went in there and punched it out, and you'll be able to sand it out in there. You'll be able to go in there and knock out the area and glue it, and then you're gonna have to cut a piece of wood to fit in there. It's the right thing to do. Alright, so this one's TSCA Title IV compliant, for whatever that means. But now that one fits there. So I don't care about the center. I always check the ends. And let me check this one. Yeah, that one's a little tight. Let me check the other one. That's too tight. I'm gonna go shave a 30-second off this. I'll be right back. All right, so let's check this out. That's better. That's good. Yeah. I'm just gonna put it in a little ways. You know what? It appears to be this must have been the other one. All right, so I gotta go cut that one. There we are. Okay, that one fits. Boy, it's a little tighter than I'd like it. Yeah, see how that's fine. This is good. I think it's okay. So, just tight bond. And let me put it right here. Oh wow, this tube is getting stiff. I can't get any glue out of it. Come on. Man. Now, if you do accidentally push it in too far, and that has happened many times to us, what do? We put a screw in it and pull it out. So
but that doesn't happen very often. So.
No,
and even if it goes in there a little ways, it won't matter.
No, that's true.
It'd have to go in there like
most time I just do that. Clamps. Now, if it's a wider door, and Harley just asked me, he says, are you putting a board across it? So if this was a wider door, what I would do is I put a board here and a board on the back side, and basically that would distribute the clamping pressure. And the reason why that's important, since this skin is not very thick, you will end up getting kind of a wave in your door. Basically, any place that you clamp, it'll compress that down, and the other places it won't. So, okay, this stuff does not take very long to set up. Well, to the point to where we can take the clamps off. I'll leave it like that for 10 minutes or so. You're probably supposed to leave it longer than that, but since we're not going to be stressing this door, and plus it's squeezed in there so tight, you saw me, I had to push it in there pretty aggressive. Plus I'll free my clamps up here soon. So, all right, let's get to the roller detent here in a second.